Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a brand new video. I am currently in the second bedroom, as you can see, and I've just been getting ready for the day. I have freshly washed my hair. I have just put on some very quick and easy and simple makeup because although I'm not doing an awful lot today, I do have a dinner to go out to this evening for a family birthday that we are going to celebrate. Before I kick things off with today's video, I thought I would give you a very quick update on the house move. All is going well. We did have a couple of weeks where everything kind of came to a bit of a standstill and we didn't really know why. And we were under the impression, based on what we'd been told and how things had been worded to us, that the 2 week or 2.5 week, it might have even been 3 week delay was due to the seller's solicitor waiting for some kind of piece of information or some kind of clarification on an inquiry. And it turns out, after James decided to chase and ask what the issue maybe was, that it was our solicitor that had the problem the whole time. So we were kind of there like, oh my goodness, they need to hurry up. And it was us the whole time. But we have been assured that the answer will be back next week. Either way, we are hoping to exchange at the end of next week. Worst case, the beginning of the week after, but we think it will be next week, at least for the solicitors to start the process of the exchange. So there is a small chance that at the very end of May, the house move will commence, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm kind of preparing myself that it might be June, but I think we are getting really close, which is so exciting. Obviously, as soon as we have exchanged and everything is set in stone and we're ready to start preparing the move, then I will of course start the moving vlogs. I'm going to try and do a few over the course of us moving, so exchanging, packing, preparing, planning, moving, house tour, room plans, room decorating. There is so much that is going to be packed into these vlogs and I love watching moving vlogs. So hopefully you will enjoy coming along with us on the journey. But anyway, back to the present day. We are very much going to have a cozy day today. It is currently Monday, so it is Bank Holiday Monday. Saturday I worked. I was just absolutely flat out. I had places to be and I was really tired by the time I got home, and then we went out for dinner. And then yesterday was a bit of a family day. James was out all day, so I took the chance. My brother and I took my grandparents out for a lovely lunch at the garden centre, which was just wonderful and it made their day. It was just really nice. And then just came home, chilled out. We watched the coronation concert, which I wasn't sure if I was going to like because it's not usually my kind of thing that I just enjoy watching in general, but I did actually really enjoy it. The weather is just no. The weather is just rubbish. I think it's going to rain on and off all day today, so we're not really going to go out and do anything. There's a couple of bits that I want to get done around the house. We've had a nice breakfast this morning. I am going to take a very quick trip to Sainsburys. We have quite a big Sainsburys nearby, and I have seen on a few people's Instagram stories that they have just released a new range. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Flower Garden or something. And we don't really go into Sainsburys that much because we do our food shop in Tesco. But the Sainsburys Habitat Home range is always really lovely. And yeah, this collection just looks beautiful. My bank balance is trying to tell my brain, don't do it, Lyndsey, don't do it. There are a couple of bits that I may potentially pick up if I see them because they do look beautiful. So that will be exciting. I'm going to do that. And then I will come home and we will see what we get up to. Go and make yourself a cup of tea or cozy up or whatever you're doing. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're relaxed, and we will start our cozy day. might have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, that I posted that these H&M cushion covers had finally come back in stock after quite literally months. I had been waiting for them for so long. They are 50 by 50 and I think they're about £7.99 each. And I just absolutely love the design of them. I love the colours. Hopefully you can see close enough. It's kind of like a linen material, but I don't actually know what the material is. But yes, I'm going to keep them in the packets for now because as much as I would love to have them in here, I don't really feel like they match the big white cushions that I've got at the back. They would look lovely on their own, but I don't feel like they look quite right with the white. I don't know if I'm just being picky, but I'm going to keep them for the new bedroom when we move. I'm going to keep them fresh in the packets, and I think the white cushions, or maybe these cushions, I need to kind of figure it out. I will keep in the guest bedroom instead. But yeah, I will put a link to these down below. However, I do have a feeling they've sold out again because they just sell out so quickly, and I would love to know how many people had the notifications set. I mean, I had quite a few messages replying to my Instagram story to say like, oh my goodness, thank you for sharing, I've just ordered them, I've been waiting for them for ages. Oh my gosh, they have quite a lot of it. James is not impressed with me. I've been banned from buying much. Look at this duck. I really want this duck. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I really want it. And I love this little candle. I think it's only £2.50, if I'm reading that right. Definitely getting that. It turns out this one is £2.50 and this one is £5, but I think I'm still going to get it because I absolutely love it. This is very cute, but I don't know where I'd put it. These are adorable. Love the colours. And we are home. I have very quickly made myself a cosy cup of tea because I realised I hadn't had any caffeine yet today, and it's just one of those days where I feel like I need it. The weather has quite an impact on my mood sometimes, and when it's sunny I am in like the most happy, productive, feel-good mood. Not when it's like overly hot, but when the sun is out it just makes me really happy. And sometimes when it's a bit grey outside it kind of has the opposite effect and it makes me a bit quiet, a bit like I don't know. So yeah, I've made myself a cup of tea because I really fancy a nice hot drink and I think it will perk me up a little bit. Anyway, so Sainsburys was a little bit of a disappointment. Well, my Sainsburys was anyway. There was a gorgeous vase that I had my eye on. There was a really pretty like scallop detail tray. There were a couple of other bits as well, and unfortunately they had either already sold out or they just didn't have it in my store. So actually the only thing I picked up was this candle. But I will say it is a really pretty candle. Now the name of the collection, I think I might have said it wrong earlier, it's called Flower Market. And this little candle is peony, rose and sunflower. And I really liked the colour of it. And I think it's the kind of candle that would be really nice to reuse once you've actually burnt it. And it just smells floral, but also really fresh. I mean, I don't know what sunflower smells like, but it does smell really nice. So yeah, this was £5. It's about 30 hours burn time apparently, and I will find a cute little space for this downstairs, or maybe even on my bedside table actually. I think it might look quite nice. I'm going to have to keep my eye out for the rest of the collection. There were a couple of other bits that I spotted, but I managed to resist, and actually James came with me, which was probably a good thing because it stopped me from buying loads of other stuff. I almost decided to go and drive to a different Sainsburys, which is about half an hour away, but I thought, no, Lyndsey, you really don't need to do that. You don't even know if they're going to have the stuff that you want, so just calm yourself down and maybe go back again soon. One thing that I want to get done today, which I have been putting off, kind of mostly because of the weather, well, basically because of the weather, but also because I can't be bothered, is I want to just take the dive and swap over my summer and winter wardrobes. Things like this cardigan, because it's quite loose and it's really nice to just wear like over a vest top, I am going to keep out. But my thick jumpers, my turtleneck clothes, things that I'm not going to wear from this point on, I want to do a bit of a swap, because at the moment I've been getting out some of my summer dresses. They're in like a big underbed storage bag, like behind my feet here. I've been taking them out and putting them in my wardrobe, and now my wardrobe is so full because I've got winter jumpers and I've got summer dresses starting to creep in, whereas I need to just do that switch. So I thought we could do that today as well and just bite the bullet and do it and get a bit of motivation, put a bit of music on the Alexa, which is next to me. I think it would cheer my mood up, because when I do something practical, it always puts me in a cheery mood as well. So let's crack on. So these dresses are all out at the moment. I will show you some of my favourites. So this one is actually one that I picked up on a website called Reliked, and you can see the label here. Now, the thing I love about this website is everything that you buy is secondhand, or it's things that have been kind of given as a PR and have then been sold on. So a lot of big influencers and celebrities are on this website, and you can actually shop their wardrobe, or some of the items are brand new and they've just been kind of gifted as PR, but they've put them onto this website. I think some of the money goes to charity, if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, then I will put on screen how it is actually broken down. But either way, it's secondhand clothing, so it's better for the environment, and it's just practical because it means they can make a little bit of money from selling on the bits that they don't want, and you can get an absolute bargain. So this dress is from And Other Stories, and I got it for an incredible price. It is a little bit creased, but I thought for the days where it's maybe a little bit more windy, or you just want something over your sleeves, then this is a really nice option, and it looks really lovely on. I feel like it looks a bit like a nightie in this, but when it's on, it does look really pretty and makes a beautiful dress with some sandals. These two dresses you will have seen very recently in my H&M haul that I did. So I kept this beautiful pink one, and I also kept this lovely ruffle one. We're both under £20, and if you haven't watched my H&M haul video, then there were some other bits in there as well that I didn't keep, but were still really nice, so make sure you go and watch that. I will link everything down below. Now, one more dress that I bought very recently is this gorgeous Marks & Spencer dress, which actually comes, please excuse my chin, which actually comes with a beautiful belt as well. I think I uploaded a short and I put this on my Instagram story as well, but it is the most beautiful like broderie white dress. I love the collar, and I kind of wear it like this with the top button undone as well. The belt is gorgeous. It is such a nice length, and it is perfect for kind of a more formal summer event. So if you have a nice event to go to, or a party, or even if you need something nice for work to wear to the office or to wear out to a meeting that is nice and light and summery but also still quite formal. Finally, these two dresses are last year's H&M, and I lived in these. I've actually worn both of them a few times, especially this blue one you would have seen last week. I wore it when I was away in Cornwall, and I wore it around the house, I think the weekend before as well. But with a cute cardigan, these, I'm trying to show you the length, they are kind of midi length, but these dresses are so comfortable. You don't have to wear a bra. It keeps everything in. These straps are adjustable. It's got the most adorable little ruffle hem at the top, and you just couldn't get any better than that. The next thing I need to do is pull out my jumpers. Now, quite a few you won't be able to see. Gosh, it looks so awful from this view. I feel so embarrassed at my wardrobe, but hey ho, we're all friends here. So you won't be able to see, but there's a shelf right at the bottom which has got quite a few folded jumpers in, and I will keep 1 or 2 of them down there just in case it does get chilly, because you never know what the weather's going to do in the UK. But the rest of them, there are a few I need to get rid of. So for example, this dress, although it's not a long dress, let's face it, I'm going to get so hot in this, so it definitely needs to be folded up and put away. This one as well definitely needs to go away because it's kind of Christmassy themed, and we're almost out of spring now, let alone winter, so that one is a definite pack away. Tea break is essential. I've made quite a dent. Now, I'm always really unsure. I'd love to know what you guys do with your wardrobes, because up to now I've always kind of organised my wardrobe in colour. So all the blacks are together, then grey, then white, then beige, then pink, then red, etc. But what I'm wondering is, do I just do it by item? So do I put all my dresses together, all my t-shirts, all my longer sleeve tops, all my jumpers? I don't know. I might try it, but then if it looks really like unattractive, then I might just put it back, because I like to open my wardrobe and have it looking nice and aesthetic. But I'd love to know what you do with your own wardrobes. So please comment down below and tell me, do you have it completely randomly? Do you have it in order of item? Do you have it in order of colour? I am really intrigued to know. So this is the pile that we've got going on right now. There's some bits down there that I need to hand wash that I've been kind of putting off until I've got multiple things that need to be hand washed. But these are all the items that I am going to fold away and pack away probably until autumn. And then this is the bag that I had under my bed, which is full to the brim of all of my summer clothes, which I'm going to swap over. Okay, first things first, I need to open up this bag because I can't pack anything away unless I have taken everything out of here first. I'm absolutely boiling. It does normally get very hot in here, but I've actually had to open the window because I need a bit of air. I am boiling. Okay, there's actually not as much as I thought in here. I did expect it to be worse. This is manageable. This is manageable. Okay, what have I got in here? This is one of my favourites. I do love this dress. I think everything's going to need a bit of an iron, isn't it? Some skirts in here. So this is an old Topshop one, which I absolutely love and looks really nice with a white vest top and some sandals. I've also got this skirt, which I bought last year, but I don't actually think I wore. So we'll see if I get any use out of it this year. What else have I got? Oh, this I bought last year and it might still be on ASOS actually. So this was from In The Style, and I actually bought this for a race day. Again, needs an iron, but it is a really simple but beautiful white dress. And I think I have a nice picture of it on as well. So if I do, I will pop it on the screen. But I wore this dress a lot. I was a big fan. I'm going to get this under the bed, and then I need to start organising and putting all these bits away in my wardrobe. This is what we're working with right now. This is the space that I've got. I am going to organise all of the bits in here, obviously, because I've got this cube, which is not looking the tidiest right now. But because it is in there, I only have this space for my long dresses, of which I do have quite a few. So I need to make sure that the dresses are over on that side. I do have some jeans, which I keep hung up as well, which probably, it makes sense to have them on this side. So I'm going to swap them over. And yeah, basically have the long bits here, the short bits here, and give these bits a tidy up as well. The hangers, I don't really have anywhere to put them, but I always like to have excess hangers because you can just never have too many. This is just random home bits that I have not put away because I don't know where to put it away. And this basket secretly has some shoes at the bottom, but it is hidden with a cushion, and in actual fact, it is a Christmas cushion. But no one needs to know. Well, I've just told everyone, but hey, it looks fine for now. So yeah, let's get cracking. I am actually quite pleased with this. So I've got all my summer dresses in here, and I've managed to get all of the long ones in the gap so that they kind of are able to hang down there, if you can see. I've then moved along and I've got my shorter dresses. Some of them are a little bit too long, but it's not the end of the world. I've then put some of my jumpers, which are kind of my more summery jumpers, which have got either like a V-neck or are quite thin and light, so you can still wear them when it gets a bit chilly. Then I've got my long sleeve tops. Then I've got my shirts. Then I've got my t-shirts, and then my vest tops and my bodysuits. And then I've popped my jeans and my trousers that are hung up on that end. Obviously it's not all colour coded, but I actually do think I quite like it, and I think it looks okay. So I thought I would come out for a quick stroll. I'm just kind of walking in any direction really. I haven't quite decided where I'm going to go, but I actually went downstairs after I finished the wardrobe organising, and James had fallen asleep on the sofa. So I'm just in one of those moods. I don't really want to be inside the house, I just want to get out. And I noticed that it had stopped raining temporarily. It is spitting a little bit, but I don't really mind too much. I just thought I want to get my heart rate up, move my legs a bit, and just go outside. So that is exactly what I did. But yeah, I'm really glad that I did the wardrobe, because I've been meaning to do that for a while. To be honest, the kitchen also needs a clean, but do I have the effort to do that today? I'm not sure. Maybe, but in the meantime, I'm gonna get some fresh air and have a nice walk, I think.
This really yummy looking lemon drizzle recipe, which I think maybe next weekend I will try if I have some downtime. It looks absolutely delicious. I mean, who knows whether mine will look like that, but lemon drizzle cake is my absolute favourite. I really need to get my hands on an electric mixer because I don't have one, and it is always so much hard work trying to do the mixing myself just by hand. I mean, it can be done, but it's just much easier if you have an electric whisk. So I'm going to make a mark in this page and maybe give that a try next weekend. This, by the way, is the Kinfolk Table book, which I picked up in HomeSense not that long ago. And I think, don't know where the sticker's gone. I think it was £19.99 from memory, which was about £10 off. But yeah, I'm going to start making some notes of some recipes that seem really nice. Just very quickly gotten changed, ready for tonight's dinner. This is a very, very old New Look top, which will 100% not be available online or in the shops anymore. I actually think I got it in the sale, so even I got it when it was out of season, but it is a top that I always tend to go back to when it is slightly warmer weather, but I still want something long sleeved, and it's a nice dinner option. I don't really like going out for dinner wearing jeans with anything tucked in because I eat quite big portion sizes for dinner, because I tend to not eat an awful lot over the day. I kind of just graze or snack, and then by the time dinner comes around, especially if we're going out for a meal, I like to eat big. I like to eat big, so this kind of covers the tummy area, so I don't feel like I'm kind of sat there with something tucked in with my jeans slowly going like this. One of my favourite colours that I'm enjoying at the moment. Oh, I need to put my watch on so that I can tell the time. And I am going to keep my jewellery the same. I'll put a little bit of lip colour on. We are now home and dinner was absolutely delicious. I am so full, I actually think I'm going to explode. So I have just popped my hair up out the way because I just didn't want it in my face. And I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the evening. I think I might have a bath, because why not? And I want to use up one of my bath bombs because I am having a little bit of a bath bomb obsession. I just find them really satisfying, and I like picking out nice bath bombs and making my bath smell nice. So I think I will do that this evening. And one thing I do want to do is make a start on the new Bridgerton series, which is on Netflix. It's not kind of following the main stories, but it is the story of Queen Charlotte, who is quite a key character in the Bridgerton series. I have kind of read a few reviews about it, and I do think it is really good, but apparently it's a little bit sad as well, and I think it would be a really nice insight to the character that you see in the main series. I fell in love with Bridgerton when it came out. I'm just going to put the camera down because I feel like I'm really shaky. I just always get shaky when I'm tired. Yeah, I feel like the first season came out either on Christmas Day or Boxing Day a couple of years ago, and I think the day after that I pretty much
binged the entire thing. Like, I fell in love with it. The characters, the storyline, just everything about it, just the whole feel of it, I absolutely fell in love with. And then I also binged the second season, and it is just such a lovely watch. It's such, if you love a romance, then you need to watch it. It is so good. If you like Gossip Girl, you need to watch it. If you like anything kind of set within those historical times and that kind of era, then you need to watch it. You get the gist. So yeah, it's really good, and I highly recommend it if you haven't already seen it. And if you have seen it and you love it, then we can be friends. I think that will be a nice cozy end to a nice cozy day. Also, I'm showing you the sky right now. There seems to be a thunder and lightning storm going on. It has temporarily paused, but the thunder is quite loud and the lightning is quite bright. What is going on with the weather? Hopefully it means that some... Did you see it? Wait for the thunder. I once heard this thing about however far thunder is away is like how many miles away it is or something. Like the delay between the lightning and the thunder tells you whether it's kind of getting closer or getting further away. Obsessed with these little Graze bags. I think they're technically share bags, but I'm the only person that eats them. And I've been putting them in, I wonder if there's any washed. No, there's not. I've been putting them in my little pots that I got from B&M, like my little nibble pots. And I just put a little handful in there, and it makes a really nice snack.